today we are at Carpenter Elementary and we're in the new studio, which is a nice background painted back there. And we are learning about what WAC News Crew does. And basically what WAC News Crew we have a group of about 10 to 12 kids who come in here and run morning announcements. And this is every single morning of the week for the entire school year. And they run things such as the video, the audio, the camera. They do the cue cards. They are in charge of the class of the week. They play the anchors. They are in charge of morning music, so it gets us up and lets us know, the first bell rang and you have 10 minutes until the second bell rings, and so they're in charge of that. My job was easy. I just train them at the beginning and then I sit back and I watch, and they are absolutely wonderful.
Well, I am learning about technology, and maybe if I'm going to be a news reporter one day, I can use those things I learned right now and put it in what I'm going to do as work, because journalist and news reporter can be an option for me in the future.
In News Crew, what I like is usually we get to do these jobs. Every day we have these little morning announcements.
Feliz cumpleaños! Alright, birthday friends, you're gonna head down to the office to get your special birthday presents following these announcements. But first, down from the galley is Miss Joe!
It's Friday! I don't know who would be happy about that, but I am! Okay, today in the cafeteria, it's going to be meatball subs. That's a little meatballs with spaghetti sauce. Yummy. Then you're going to have your cheese pizza, corn dogs, our curly fries, vegetable medley, and peaches. Yummy!
We have to be here every morning around like 7:05 to get the stuff ready, and me and Matthias are normally the first ones here, and we set up everything so the other news crew kids can do their jobs.
Students and the teachers, they watch it, and I think they think it's good so they can know what's going on today.
Whenever I started News Crew, I didn't want it to be just for the kids that do everything. I wanted this to be an opportunity for kids who wouldn't normally put themselves out in front of the camera. Maybe they're very shy, and so this is a way for them to break out of their shell. I have positions that doesn't require you to speak, so if you have a student that is afraid to be on camera, we have plenty of positions behind the camera. I had a young man last year who had a severe speech impediment, and this was just, being a news crew was something that he had always wanted to do. He had always told me in the past that he wants to be a news crew when he's in 5th grade, and he tried out, and not normally would I put somebody into news crew that has a speech impediment, but this is something that he really needed. And so we put him in news crew, we put him behind the camera, and half of the year went by and he finally got in front of the camera. He practiced with his speech he practiced with his speech therapist, and the rest of the year he was on camera delivering the news. We could perfectly understand every single word that he said. I found out later at the end of the year that his previous year he had been tardy a lot. His grades were low, but his 5th grade year, because of News Crew, he was here every single day and he just thrived. He did beautifully in all of his classes. He did great on the STAR test, and his teachers could not get over how many friends that he had and how much self-esteem that he had earned by being a news crew. And that's what I want these kids to take away from News Crew. I want them to have that pride and that feeling of accomplishment and the feeling that I can do anything I set my mind to.
Every day you get to come here and be yourself. You get to learn new technology like you never have learned before. Like before, when I was in 4th grade, I didn't know how to work this. I don't know how to do this. And now I do. It's also part of a learning experience, and I love it. And I think people should really be in this show often.